Hi guys, and welcome to the first subscriber battle ever. I was a little bit nervous because I wasn't sure if we were going to get a few people, but I'm so glad we've got 5 of my most loyal and dedicated subscribers here joining. So we're starting in 1 minute, and I'd just like to say the point of this is not for me to win, really. It's just to have a bit of fun. I'm not getting anything out of this. It's a free Discord, and we're going to do maybe weekly tournaments. So if you want to join, get in the Discord, and we just talk about chess and stuff. So yeah, 40 seconds till liftoff. So a few of these players are weaker than me. I've played them before, and I think maybe 1 or 2 are about my level. So just warning, I might suffer a few embarrassing losses today. But yeah, like I say, the point of this is not to beat up on everyone. It's just to try and learn about the game together and give a bit of commentary and stuff. So 18 seconds till we get placed in our first game. Yeah, join the Discord, guys. I'm just gonna... Creepy. Everyone's getting hyped. Alright, so we're in our first game. Let me just go on my recording software and make sure this is showing the screen. Yeah, okay. We're in our first game. Alright guys, so let's get a Sicilian on the board. Now Daniel, I did play him this morning, and this is the guy I'm the most scared of, I think. So we're playing nice little bit of e4 into a Sicilian. And Daniel's pretty quick, so I'm a little bit scared of him. Okay, that's not normal. So we get a pawn in the center. We can put 2 pawns in the center, or we can hit the queen with the knight, which I like. But that does invite this, pinning the knight. Let's do it. You can always play this. Unpinning. And if he wants to exchange a bishop for a knight, then fair enough. I'm pretty nervous, guys. I know Daniel's a decent player. Yes, we're definitely recording all right. I've never done one of these Lichess tournaments before, so I'm praying there's no technical issues. So we can put another pawn towards the center, but that does leave my bishop slightly inactive. Or we can take with the bishop when we're putting pressure on this pawn. I think I like taking with the bishop, guys. Maintaining pressure here. It's just a bit more open. And maybe this rook coming to this file would be nice in the future. Okay. I'm gonna, after this, I'm not sure if I'll do it in a separate video, but I'm gonna go over and commentate the other games which were played without my involvement. So we can hit the queen now. So let's say the sacrifice takes. We're fine. So yeah, we can't hit the queen here. But do I want to get this move in first? I think we hit the queen first. Queen protecting, bishop protecting this pawn. The only thing with this is this pawn does become a long-term weakness for them to attack. Okay. So now we can play that hitting the queen, but it's not quite protected. They can actually take with the knight. So we could build for that move with this and this hitting the queen. Also, I guess Daniel's thinking about that to get a cheeky mate. So maybe we just play this move, preventing that coming in. Well, no. Maybe we get the bishop out. Seems like a nice multi-purpose move. Okay, I'm a bit worried about this knight coming in now. Because then, you know, if I trade off my light square bishop, this queen's going to be super strong on this diagonal against my king. So I really want to get castled at this point. Daniel's slightly ahead in development, ready to castle. He's quite an aggressive player. I've played him a few times before though, so let's see what he does. I hope the other games are going alright. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're up to after this. Yeah, it's so much more scary because most videos I can just not upload them if I choose. But I know that everyone's going to hold me accountable for this video. I'm going to have to upload it. So I can go here. I sort of like that. Putting pressure on this pawn. Preparing to castle. But if this, then this. But then castles. So that's fine. Also add some defense to this square. I'm a little bit behind on time. Okay, we've got one spectator, so that has one of them games ended early? Oh, it's just disappeared again. It said spectator down here. Okay, so have we got enough pressure on this pawn? Not quite enough. So we can kick that back. Or just castle. I think we kick it back. Because also I like the fact it's stopping this knight ever jump into this square. So we could open our rook up and go for a big attack, but I think much safer just to do this. My first game of the day, guys. I don't want to mess anything up here. The castles looks good. We can always add a bit of defense to this square. And put queen up, preparing to lift the rook into the game. We see any tricks on this diagonal? Not sure. Maybe just queen up. But then what if this? But then this. I think queen up's okay. I just want to be able to do that and add some defense to this pawn. I'm just very aware that this pawn is a potential weakness long term. But we're getting in a proper game here. This is pretty solid position from both sides. I'm just very aware of tactics with the rook lined up with my queen. We're a little bit behind on the clock as well. We are talking a lot, so. So I've got that now. And, well, no, because this. So they're preparing to double the rooks. I think we should just get castled at this point. Have we got enough support on this? Can we push this pawn? No. Let's get castled. We might be losing this pawn, so we're going to need to play a bit quicker. We have got two bishops though, which I really enjoy. So maybe this, just preventing that pawn from coming any further. Also preparing to hit the queen. So if here, we're winning that. I think. Takes. Maybe at some point we can throw this move in. If the knight's over here. It will get takes. And they're going to have to decide whether they're committing. But they can't, because then they'd lose the knight, right? Yeah. And they'd also be skewered. So I think we're slightly better here. Because I don't think this trade's good for them. Maybe just trading off the set of pawns is fine, but they're going to have to move the queen. I mean, I could play this, but then it gives them the free capture. What about this? We just take this, we just take. I think this is okay. Looks a little bit tenuous though. This maybe in the future, just put in pressure. We'd love to get this pawn push in, just resolving this tension in the center that they've got against us. Maybe we bring a rook to reinforce this file. The video is still recording, just double checking. Okay. Daniel taking a bit of time on this move. I think we've got him in a tiny bit of bother, but I think he can probably get out of it. But I'd love to win this pawn. Maybe this move? Pressure here and here. threatening to win the knight because this pawn would be pinned in some situations. I want to know how everyone's doing. Can we quickly view the... I don't know how to do it. Standing. Ah, no one's won yet. Okay. Everyone's in mid-play. Alright, it's getting tense. So I'd love to double these rooks like here. I'd like to bring a rook to reinforce this. So can we push? Takes. We can't quite push, so let's bring a rook to reinforce. Is that an option now? No, because we take with that. Okay. So now if takes, so we sort of need to reinforce this pawn. And maybe we want to get our rook over here. But I've been thinking about this for ages. Yeah, I've been saying this like every move. That is an option. It's the queen. We can't take. So now Daniel's winning. Yeah, and he's found it. Okay. So if here takes. So we've lost a pawn. But we're not out yet, guys. We're not out yet, right? Does this fall to any mischief? I think this is okay. Still can't really take because then we lose a rook, do we? No, we don't. This reinforces the rook, so this is a threat. Oh no, but queen. Oh no. Yeah, I think we've lost. But yeah, queen coming in there looked really scary. If takes, I don't see any immediate tactics, so let's go for it. So we're a pawn down, slightly ahead on the clock. It's getting tense. What about this? Going for a queen trade. That, not sure. I don't want to simplify, really. But then we lose this pawn to that. Yeah, I think we're just in a losing position. It's just whether we can maybe scrape a draw out of this or... Alright. Not sure what to do there. Okay, take with that. So this looks natural. I think we're going to need to get aggressive with our king here if we're going to have any chance. We're down a pawn, so we need to get some king activity in this endgame. Daniel's been doing some prep against me today. He's been telling me in the Discord. Alright. Yeah, so join the Discord, guys, if you want to participate in our next sub-battle. So that's covering this square. I'd like to know what Daniel's true rank is, because notice that we've all got question marks next to our ranks. I think we all play on chess.com, so we don't really know our true rank, you know? So I'd like to get our bishop off the board, so if here... Good move, good move. This sort of invites to the pawn push. So let's see if he does it. So now we get doubled pawns. Daniel's just slowly grinding us down now. And we really don't want to trade. We're going to have to go for some counterplay here. Go for this, try and, I don't know, try and do something. Maybe when this, we hit the rook. But then maybe that invites that. Got to get some counterplay, guys, with these rooks. It's going to be tough. Daniel's doing a really good job of just simplifying this into a nice winning endgame. Pretty instructive. Which is not from me. So, isn't the take good for us? Doesn't that just give them an isolated pawn? Okay, happy with that. Why don't we try win this pawn? With like this and this. We are slightly ahead on the clock, so maybe we can push this into an advantage. Alright, we've got one spectator. Okay. So this check's not doing anything yet. Maybe here looks good. I think push. Blockade. Well, I think this, and then we can get our king in. Maybe if we can win this pawn, we can fight this out for a draw with an active king. Here, reinforce maybe. Okay, so I really like this move now. This seems really strong. Hitting that. Okay, so we can win this pawn now. Yeah, we've got to do it. And we've got to come after these pawns here. We've got to. Centralize the king, go after this. So we can give check, or we can just go after that. Go here, then he can't protect this pawn. Maybe if he comes after this, we go up. We have 3 pawns down. I don't know if we can fight this out. We are ahead on the clock. we got one thing going for us, guys. Okay, so we grab that. We get behind the pawn. We're winning this pawn. So maybe we can hold this out for a draw. I'd be pretty happy with that. Now that's a move, right? So if there, we get... Oh, we try push our own pawn, or do we just go for the draw? So if here. So if here... What if that? I like that. Okay. If this, here, this. If he lets us get this move in with this king here, it forces the king back and we win this pawn, and I think then we're definitely at least drawing. He's got to check us, I think. Yeah, okay. Good move. I didn't see that check. A bit scary. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, Daniel. You played really good. Got into a winning position, but then just, yeah, blundered the rook. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, man. Sort of wanted you to win there, but that's brutal. That is... Oh. Unlucky, Daniel. I was losing. Okay, back to tournament. What has everyone done? Okay, so this is the guy. This is who, I think he's called Who You on YouTube, and he's always commenting on my videos like, you should have done this and this. So I think this is a really strong player. No one is the same as me, he's called. Okay, so this is the game currently going on. So who's won? I've won. They've won. Is this their second game, I think? That's mental. That was a quick one. Let's just click on this. I think we spectate until it places us into our next game. That was a tough game. That was a proper struggle. So what's going on here? I guess this pawn's a weakness, a bit like in the game we just saw. You gotta look at them pawn weaknesses. I think it's the same pawn as well as in our game. Oh, is it this pawn here? So how is white going to defend this weakness? Can white push? That's the question. Okay, so white's going for putting some pressure on this square. Maybe a move like that, threatening to come in. A little hydration break. This is going to be a lot of chess for me, guys. Normally I only play like half an hour. It's going to be a full hour of chess. It's going to be intense, right? So, what's when's it going to place me in my next game? I'm not really sure. Make sure this is still recording. Yeah. Stand by. Okay. Alright, so black is hitting white's queen. So that looks quite natural. So if takes, white can correct the pawn structure. But then maybe black comes in with this. White defends with a rook. Maybe we get knight for bishop, something like that. Or maybe black doesn't fancy a queen trade at all. I actually think black might be best. Okay. Leaves it. White wanted the trade. Why is that? Is white up material? No. I think it waits till these games are finished, and then it'll put us in our next game. So we'll be commentating this game for the next few minutes. So yeah, kicking the bishop out, that's very natural. Sick of it, having this ongoing pressure. What? So if takes. Hitting the... Okay, but then this is loose after that. So then that has to take. And if you take that, this takes that with check. So you've got to deal with this knight. Because this comes with check afterwards. You can't throw in this move. So black could even throw in this now. Because if takes, you get that piece as well. And you also resolve your own hanging piece. So if you do that, then you get that. Then black can take. Or then black gets this. So that's the best move, I think. It's takes. Because if takes, you lose the bishop. So takes, and then you get... Oh no, you don't get the fork. I was thinking you'd get a fork. But no, the bishop's there, of course. What? So if... That is a strange move. That's just a free piece, isn't it? Because white doesn't have to take that. Black's arguing that if white takes, there's going to be a big attack on this open thing, this open file. I believe that's called a fishing pole trap. But it's normally played when queens are on the board. Because what is black going to do? I guess try and mate with the rooks, but it's a much harder task. So black's really trying to get white to take, and I don't think this is legit. I don't think this is sound from black. But it is a valiant effort. It is a well-known trick. So now I guess black's going to try and double up these rooks. So what white needs to do is break out with the king so there's never any mate threats, and maybe start trying to put the king in the center. And if white can do that, then they're just winning. Maybe this. But then... Yeah, no, this is just not sound from black. So yeah, they're trying to double up the rooks. That's just a gorgeous move. Gorgeous from white. Trying to simplify the situation. Yeah, black wants to bring another rook, but then takes. Lovely. White doing what Daniel did to me last game. Just trying to simplify a winning position. Yeah, and now you got the nice choice of coming in with check. Ah, so they choose to double up the pawns. So yeah, hitting the rook. And now white's only worry is this doubling up. And white just needs to play a move like that, allowing the king to run away. Maybe that. Giving the king a little balcony to sit on. Got a strange commentating other people's games, guys. See it from that bird's eye view, you know. Yeah, I've been hyping this tournament up for like the last week, so I was getting nervous before it. Okay, so white's hitting the rook. That's just not a good move. White just takes. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. But I think black was just set on this idea of giving away the piece for this open file for the rooks, and like I say, it needed the queen on the board, I think. But no, it's a valiant effort from black. I mean, king up just looks nice. Holding everything together, hitting the rook. But also, yeah, just push the pawns. What is black doing? That was black's last asset. Black's last... Why sack the rook though when it's your last piece? That's very odd. Okay, it's a bit of a cleanup job now for white. Yeah, black is a decent player, I think, but he struggles under time pressure. Or so he said when we've been chatting in the Discord and things. So yeah, fair play. And a little resignation there. Alright, so back to the tournament board. Oh. Oh no, I think I missed my game. I was too busy commentating. Okay. So is that me now? Can I join? No. No. Okay. Back to tournament. Alright, so I guess we're commenting another game now. Got a bit carried away with that last game. Yeah, it should have given me a notification when I, you know. Back to tournament. Can we, let's just check this is still recording alright. And I want to get... Alright, so I'll keep flicking between these two tabs. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. You can see. Just to make sure I'm not going to miss my next game. Hopefully provide some educational commentary. So that's a funny looking move, but it's fine. It's choosing to develop a queen instead of just taking and aiding black's development. So I like that from Daniel. So yeah, favouring your own development there by defending rather than taking. Okay, so we've got a little queen trade on the board. Ah, here we go. I'm in a game. All right, guys. Let's go. We're black. Let's just change that to that. So there's tournament, and there's our game. Okay, we're in. All right, second game of the day. So this is Kuhu, known as the same as me, who's the guy who suffers with time issues, but is a solid player. And yeah, he keeps commenting on my videos and giving me some really great feedback. I think he does a lot of analysis after the games. So yeah, we just play a normal Sicilian-y setup, and we always take this. We always love having 2 pawns in the center. And then we're happy if they take here, because then we get another pawn towards the center. And then we can just push this strong center. If you don't take... Okay, so we get the trade. If you don't take, just try and develop naturally. Now the question we've got to answer is, we've got 2 pawns on dark squares blocking this bishop, so we're probably going to fianchetto here. Do we need to play anything here? This knight doesn't have much activity. So let's get in a sort of Sicilian dragon setup. Got to be a bit wary of this diagonal until we get developed. Could even strike in the center and put our knight here. Wow. So we can hit the queen here, which I like. Probably wanted to do that anyway. This move. Again though, you got to be aware, when you move a pawn, you always create a pawn weakness. So you've got to be able to think, can we defend this pawn? And right now I think we can. In the future, once they castle and bring the rooks down here, we might need to start thinking about bringing our own rooks to defend this weak pawn. What's happening in the other games? I think they're all mid-session. So now we're looking to do that. We have just blocked in our bishop though, so maybe this move was actually pretty good, even though it won as a tempo. We are now not going to have as strong a bishop. So do we do that? Is there any benefit? I don't think so. I think we still go here. This'll open up eventually. We'll try and push. Like maybe we should have pushed then while we had the chance. No, we didn't. We didn't quite have enough support. So maybe this, just adding a bit more pressure to this square, trying to allow this pawn push. That's what I'm thinking. Now, this blocks in our bishop, so I quite like the look of that, which also defends this square, this key d5 square. So let's see if time becomes an issue for our opponent. So that's blocked off the queen's influence, so now we could get this in, I think. Then we take at the end, but then do they have any checks winning our queen? No. We could play that, but we can also just develop, which I think is fine. Preparing this. That's all I'm thinking about, guys. One track mind right now. Got to get this move in, because it not only gives us a strong center, but it removes our biggest weakness. So it's like, yeah, working in both directions. So now if that, so take, push, take, here, here. And again, is there any tactics at the end there? Because there would be like revealed attack issues. I think we can go for it. Do we get a cheeky pre-move on the board? Although if they take it, it does open this diagonal for a check, but we can block. I think we're alright. We take back. They've got to move the bishop pretty much. Can move it with check. Might be the best move. Engines tend to love checks. It's always good to remove your opponent's possible moves. Then there's less to calculate. And it's less likely they're going to find a good move. What? So if I... Wait, so if I take... Wait, they've got one hanging piece, so we can just push and then they've got two hanging pieces. Although maybe then they can take this. But, right, so if we take, they take, we go here. I don't get it. We can just take. They take, we take. They take, we take. And can this knight do anything? Don't think so. I don't think there's anything here. I'm going to call his bluff. We've always got this move if anything scary happens here. Okay, yeah, I wasn't scared of this at all. But that check, oh, actually, that check. So is that useful? But then this. So if there, we go there. Is it good? Is this good? Or is this just better? This allows us to castle later on. This is a bit of a decision here. The thinking man's move, as Northern Lion would say. So, here, here. We go here. They go here. We go take. They have to move the bishop, right? I think this is alright, but it does look a little bit tenuous. I really want to get castled. So, we really want to get this moving, because I'm a bit scared about our king being in the centre. The only issue. We can get our, this king-bishop pin resolved, and then we're just up a piece. Should be okay. Okay, so that's what I was worried about. It's also that, but it's an undefended piece. Aware of this diagonal. So I was just thinking this, they can win a pawn. But we get a trade out of it. And then we get our king up here, maybe if they take. And then we can reinforce with a rook and then we're happy. So yeah, a bit tense here. But I think we're getting out of this. So this bishop doesn't have too many squares. If they're there, we're threatening to trap the bishop. We'd have to play a move like that. Okay, so they choose to take with the knight. Oh no. Yeah, because this puts a lot of pressure on this. Can we even defend it? That's the question. We can go check. So this here, this just loses a piece. Because we cannot defend this bishop at the end of it. We've got no move to... Can't go here to defend the bishop, you know? So I'm thinking that. So yeah, so takes. This is just hit twice. We cannot defend it, so I think we have to do something else. I have to go like check and then maybe defend. Oh, it's not looking good though. We want trades. Is that any good? I can just win the piece with a revealed attack on our king. A lot of tactics with our king in the center. We just failed in terms of castling. But I think this is a very even position. We might even be losing despite being up material here, guys. I'm taking this pretty seriously. So if here, let's say they go here with check. Trying to win the bishop. We can't go up. Oh, that would win the bishop. Won't be able to take it. Be check. Let's say we went here. We'd go there. We'd go here defending the bishop. It's all very tenuous. We can get one trade in. I think we're winning. You know, one solid, even trade. Oh my god, I'm so happy to see that move. That's just like... Doesn't that just relieve like all the pressure that he had? So now we can give them a weird pawn structure. Or do that. I mean, this is pinned, so I'm not even worried about it. I can take that whenever I want it. So now I can just hit this, can't I? If takes, takes. I think the situation is now fine. So, yes, our opponent had a lot of pressure there. And this move just dissipated all the pressure that they had. Yeah. Sounds a bit like I'm being mean, but just trying to like analyze the position. Yeah, I don't think that was a great move. But we are getting a little bit low on time, so it's fair enough. We'd like to get this move in, but it's currently pinned to our king. We'd love to do this, connecting our rooks, resolving all our problems, really. Yeah, we just want to get into an endgame, just being up a piece. That's an interesting move. That looks good. Clamping. It's a clamping move. And now this. They're going to come in with this rook, and it doesn't look pleasant for us. Maybe we just move that. But then this. Then we get... Maybe that. No, I'd love to play that to stop this rook coming in, but this is pinned, this is pinned. We're in a lot of pressure here. Yeah, that's a great move. So here, they come in. Then we go here, hitting the rook. But then they go check here, check, and it looks like we're getting mated in that situation. So we need to be really careful. We might need to just sack our rook. I like that, but it doesn't resolve either of these pins. Our king is just in an absolute mess. This gets us out of both pins. And then maybe that in future, or like there. I think we've got to get out of these pins. It's just an absolute must. Then maybe we can hit the rook or something. I think this is coming. We'd like to get something like that in, but then it's always met with pawn up. But actually then we take the knight. So maybe this is a better move than I thought. Now it's unpinned to the king. This is available. Pawn up, we take, pawn takes, we come back. Here, lining up with that at the end. Yeah, so sorry to, I can't remember who it was, but sorry to the guy who I missed the game because I was too busy commentating the other game. So he was on fire here. Look at that. So I'm competing with Daniel and Root. Okay, I've not played this guy before, and he's won every one, so I'm a bit scared. But our opponent is thinking a bit about this move. This is sort of the last chance to put on pressure before I resolve my issues and get my king to safety, and I should be okay in that case. I think this move was a tough one to find, but I think we had to get out of those pins. So we've taken the material, but we've sacrificed our position. Oh, so they get out of the pin here. So that makes this no longer an issue because they can take. And still take. And then this, hitting the rook. Looks nice. Let's say if they double the rooks up and ignore my bishop, then I can just move this. Oh, what was that? They proposed a take back. White offers draw. I'm not taking a draw. Very cheeky. I guess they are low on time, so maybe. So now this move looks good. What do they get after that? Take. Yeah, I like this a lot. Hitting that. And maybe come here, but then it take. So this is the same guy last time that sacrificed a lot of his material. So I've got to be, you know, when we were watching that game, he sacrificed like a rook and a knight. So we've got to be careful about the sacrifices. So now the only move is here to protect this. But then we can go like that. But then they go check. What? What just happened? Okay, so they're giving up the rook. Okay. For a knight. They're taking my knight and pawn, giving away the rook. Yeah, takes back, and then it's where do we put this rook? That looks nice. That looks nice. Yeah, I think this looks really good. Threatening this. If we can play that and then get our rooks doubled up. Way too long this. Oh. Oh no, I can't take the draw, sorry. My position's just winning, I think. Once I still need to get this king out of danger, but so takes, and then that'll be fine. And now we're just preparing to maybe come in like this. Alright, let's take. Put some pin this pawn, it's nice. Threatening to check now. So we are up material here, guys. So now we're going to put all the pressure on this pawn here. This just missing us. And yeah, no, this is just a clamp now. Nothing to be done for our opponent. But no, really well played. They had a really good clamp on our position there. So if takes, yes, it's fine, isn't it? And maybe we just like bring the king. Let's not get forked or anything. Okay, here. Okay, wow. That got tense. Well played to no one is the same as me. And let's just open this but in a new tab so I don't accidentally do the same as what I did last time. That looks like a solid move, but yeah, it's covered. So they're just promoting. Looks like, who's winning here? All these passed pawns against the knight. I actually think black's winning. Oh no, black needs to play this. Yes, black's winning. Who is black? Daniel. Daniel's a solid player, guys. Yeah, so now there's going to be a move to just win the knight here. Have we been placed into another game? No. So we're third place, but we did have that catastrophe. Okay, alright, so let's go Chess Goals Arena on this tab. Okay, so we're into a game against Reut. Do we play? I think we'll play the Ruy Lopez. Let's get comfortable because this is the best player, I believe. GL. Let's put 2 pawns in the center, get aggressive. So we can close things off. What is this? Is this a French? I think so. So there, cover this. I think we advance. This looks natural defending. This looks very natural pinning. A few moves in the pipeline, so that reduces the potency of this pin. So do we want to break here? I like that. Trying to recapture with this bishop. Getting out. Preparing to castle. Can also close in this bishop here with these advanced pawns. Just checking there's no tactics here. I think this is okay. There is going to be a bit of pressure on this pawn, so we would like to push that as soon as possible, really. Because maybe they go here and defend this square. I just need to be really careful about leaving my king in the center, though, as we saw last game. So now push. Queen is threatening to come here. Yeah, so that's a threat. We should probably castle. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe bishop to counter the queen. Or this and this. Where does the queen go? The queen has to go here. Trying to trade off our bishop. Alright. What about this? If takes, we get our queen out. We favour an activity over the bishop. Also just this. Or this. This seems most solid to me. It might not be the best move, but it looks okay. So we're going to be hitting this pawn at the end of it. That's what I liked. And also my queen's on a nice defended square. It develops our queen. Knight's coming here. Bishop probably here, hitting the queen. That does encourage this. But maybe we don't want to encourage that move because I think that helps clarify the position. Wait, does this mean the tournament's going to end? Halfway through? I hope not. So we can do this, hitting that. Going to be a lot of pressure on this pawn, so we would like to push. Takes, we get this. I think we can just about push. Break up in the center towards their king. I'm just looking at tactics. So if takes, is there any checks winning the queen sort of thing? I don't think so. There's no checks anywhere. Wow, this looks strong. So if takes. So here, if takes. And then we could get a check in. Here. Let's hit this. I've hit this here. Could take with that pawn, you know. This looks quite interesting. Take him. Well, we can choose now. Take with the queen or take with the pawn. Threatening that and mate with the pawn. So that's just a threat in itself. It's a bit of a short-term threat, and long-term this could be weak. To be fair. Yeah, maybe not the best choice, that. It's a cute idea. So now we just want to get our queen to this square, really. How can we tempo them? I mean, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Let's play that, and then we can get our queen here, threatening that. And that's just unstoppable mate if we get to this square. Well, no, they can go here. So we can go like that. And if takes, we get check here. Take. I mean, it looks good. I think this move's good. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm going to come in with check. They can't really block with the queen or anything. We just got these two gorgeous advanced pawns. We don't want to mess this up. So now check. Alright, we're a bit low on time. So now this just threatens mate, which is nice. But what if they take with this, then we win the bishop? And we're still threatening mate. So this just looks very strong. I can't see a very good counter to that, other than sacking the bishop. And then maybe queen here to I don't know. So I can do this, and takes. But then that, then this. Wow, this is a very complicated position. So what about this now? If takes. So many ideas here, guys. This takes here. Is he scurrying away though? We don't want to let him scurry away. What if here? That just clarifies things for him. What about this? Just threatening to come in. Oh, I don't know. I think takes looks really good. Let's try it. We've got two pieces hanging right now. Threatening this at the end of it. I don't know, this might not be a sound attack, guys. We might be losing this. Because I can't see a clear way of mating black. It just looks good. So here, and then like that. And then check, but then up. And then what? We get our bishop out of danger. So we definitely take. Okay, I didn't expect that. So we are down material. This is pretty interesting. So here, Rate's saying, oof, I lost. I don't think he has. So we've got, how could we distract the queen? Because if we can distract the queen, then we can, if here, then it's mate. Here, then maybe we come in. I think hitting the queen looks good here. Although what if just here, then we've got another piece hanging, but then we get that. Let's try it. I'm not sure. Am I missing something here, guys? Did I have a mate here? And I didn't know what I did after that. Because after this, what do? I can go check. I can go here, and if takes, I go check. But then take. No. Ah! I mean, that looks nice for me, right? So I get that. Hitting this and this. Gotta get this knight into the game, but I need to keep up the tempo because I'm down so much material. The push, they just take. They can't take with that. They can take with that, but then they lose the rook. So I can go check. And then if here, I can go check. And then if... Wait, so check. Here. Check. They have to go back. Does that achieve anything? Not sure. I think I'd play this move. See where this leads. So if takes... So I can go here. But then this. But then check. That'd be mate, I think. What about if just check? I've not got much time. There's a lot to calculate here, guys. What a fascinating game. Right, check. Here. Check. Mate, isn't it? But then, no, queen takes, queen takes. If this... I think this was our best move when I looked at it. I'm not sure. Threatening this. Oh, what is that noise? What is that noise? Oh, I came third. Very valiant. Okay, we're just going to play this game out so that it's a bit short. GG. So if... Isn't that just mate, though? What? Oh, no, it's not mate. Oh. Yeah. So if here... Draw? Nah. If the queen for rook, that's just winning, right? Although queen defend, no, because queen can defend. Here, sorry, I just hit the mic. What do we do? Check. And then rook over, it can come, and I mean, surely this is somehow winning. Back. Check here. Oh, I don't know. Hit the queen. Oh, I'm totally blanking. Maybe just bring another piece, not sure what to do. What do I do? So if here... Wait, is there not just a mate? Or is there not a mate here? Shh. Wait. Oh, wow. I was absolutely freezing there, guys. I totally lost the plot. I was getting nervous. I was freezing. Oh, wow. Okay, GG. Wow, so I played 3-1-3, but I did miss that game. So, I came a valiant third. I'm going to do another video. I'm going to go away, have a cup of tea. I'm going to do another video analysing all these games, and I'll get them out to you guys. I really hope you enjoyed the first ever subscriber battle. Join the Discord, link in the description if you want to join. And yeah, I'm tired. I'm off for a cuppa. See you later. Bye.